It's time to drop a shell on them. Rain, boogie, fit well, garbage them seeds. We got the nails to seal your coffin. Plus this long hammer guarantees we gon' offer the deal, the sign, the seal. Sonny, the streets talking. Now
welcome back, y'all.
Welcome back.
The Debatable Podcast.
Debatable.
MC War.
The official sport of rap battling.
And the oldest battle league in existence, man. And yo, it's Wavy right now in New York City. Shouts out to Max B. Max B is home.
Congrats.
Listen, Jae Millz got it Wavy too. I know he got his own. Oh, I didn't even know him and Vado was in the same crew. Did you know that? They MH. Yeah, that's what's up. So shouts out to Vado.
Jae Millz.
Yeah, I was today years old when GOODz, I guess, said that, you know, you the worst out of most hated or whatever. I ain't even know. But yo, shouts out to Jae Millz, who got the streets on fire, got the battle rap community on fire. He's taking it up another notch.
Check the comments.
Yeah, so matter of fact, okay, so look, matter of fact, hold on. Let's go to the comments. So that's the first thing. When I heard, and shouts out to GOODz, that's my guy. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but love for GOODz, you know what I mean? Yo, but when that song dropped, when I heard about it, they was all, you know, I already had heard the negative, you know, so I said, let me go straight to the comments. So you know, they said GOODz went for the one-hitter quitter and knocked himself out. Might delete later respectfully. This Empire ass song. So I guess they say it from the Empire show. Lion King soundtracks. Silk the Shocker ass flow. I'm just saying the comments went in, yo. So let me see. Like, listen. So Jae Millz, Turn the Lights Off, 90,000 views as of today, right? So who you think got it then, son?
Jae Millz got it, man. I mean, and see, this is the point. This is the point when it comes to these guys that's accomplished the music business, right? Because, you know, 90% of this thing is business, man. So when you got these guys that got a record catalog, they have a catalog, so now anything he drops, his catalog is gonna pick that up.
That's a fact. That's a good one. You said that yesterday. I didn't get it till just now. Go ahead.
So it's like, you know, once it picks it up, it automatically goes within that algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. If they had 1 million views 9 years ago, that 1 million views is a part of that algorithm. You know what I'm saying? And you cannot remove that. So when you say, you know, update your resume, his resume, you can't like negate that resume. You know what I mean? You have to get a resume equivalent to that before you can say update.
Yeah, they just forced them to do it. Either which way they went about it the wrong way. So now let me ask you a question: is it cheating though? Because that's a fight. That's Ron Browz on the track. So you got Ether creating the battle rap track for you to go on GOODz. You know what I'm saying? Was that cheating? Because the beat was crazy.
My man, it's a battle, man. Yeah. I'm going to bite you in your ear, man. Like, come on. It's a battle, man. Like, come on, man. And then Ron Browz came in and jumped in like, y'all can rap too. Don't play with me.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a good one because it made it a fair 2-on-2. So what I'm saying, let me ask you a question. So what's a wolf to a lion? That's the first song. So now, did you get a chance to listen to the second one? Got him, which is the second drop. That was 47,000 views.
Oh yeah,
it's on the
When he
I Shot Your Beat.
All black?
Yeah. It's the I Shot Your Beat. It's better though. It was better than the first one.
Check the comments, man. Go to MC What.
I check the comments on that one.
Go to the Facebook and check the comments.
I gotta check the comments on that one. The comments I was talking about was on the first one. So I'm gonna definitely put the comments in there. So let me ask you this. Okay, so Got Him was better. Matter of fact, the blog got 47,000. So, you know, because, you know, Jae Millz was like, this I'm about to test it. I'm gonna see if my blog get more than his song. You get what I'm talking about? And unfortunately, it's tied. So right now, it's hands down Jae Millz got everybody across the industry right now. He making it exciting. But still, shouts out to DNA and GOODz for kind of even, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, even poking at the guy, you know what I mean? To get him to come outside like that. I like that one comment dude was like, you know, Murder Moot with the wave cat, right? What do you call it? With the do-rag. You know what I'm saying? It's do-rag Moot and it's Black Gloves Jae Millz. You know, it's Black Glove Mills. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So yeah, man, shouts out, but definitely Jae Millz got it right now. So if they were to battle, who is it? It's DNA, right? It's DNA versus Jae Millz. That's what I see right now. Because DNA joint was fire.
He gave him an out. Jae Millz actually gave DNA an out. He's like, respectfully, you DNA kept it respectful.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? GOODz, you talking about my wife, like the whole last
Okay,
part
so that's
of
the
the
one that
verse.
gotta happen then.
You know what I mean? You talking about my wife, you know what I mean? You've been really disrespectful. So, based on how things been going on, we thinking, DNA is actually the more, credible or respectful,
Right.
Opponent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, based on that, he kind of gave him an out. Like, I'm not going to really focus
Which one would you rather see?
I think I would rather see GOODz.
Me too. I swear I was thinking the same thing.
I think I would rather see GOODz, but the thing about it is,
because I think when the battle with the battle, I think he's gonna do his thing. I think GOODz. I think he's gonna step up his. He gonna know.
I think listen, GOODz is man. He's talented.
It's that these guys don't got. They see. This is the point of not rapping on beat all the time. You know what I'm talking about? Not releasing a lot of music on beat. Constantly acapella, you know what I'm saying?
Thing the way I do
thing.
Facts.
Facts.
Hey, listen. All I know is that the battle will be great. You know what I'm saying, between GOODz and Jae Millz. It will be a cult classic.
Yeah, facts.
You know
And I think it also shows the difference. The curating process of something, curating something that you can listen to over and over is a different process than a lot of battle rap content. Typically, that's based on the moment. You know what I'm talking about?
Exactly.
And that's one thing that I used to, I learned that from Jin. Shouts out Jin the MC. Like, Jin had them powerful punchlines that'll move the crowd right then and there, but could you play it back? You know what I'm saying? So this is something that battle rappers got to think about if they want to create content that's long lasting. We got some that have, like Loaded Lux, obviously, what is it called? You gonna get this work. You know what I mean? Like, there's some content in that you could consistently listen to over and over again. So Cassidy versus Eazy the Block Captain. Go ahead.
I think, they got to give it that WrestleMania feel.
Yeah,
I mean, they got to give it that WrestleMania. Like, I'm about to fight, but we're going to take it to the microphone and spit balls. So, again, I think Cassidy should be battling somebody else.
Yeah,
but
I think so too.
Due to the fact that
it is what, but you know what? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Eazy the Block Captain, whatever he got is something going on with that guy. But the battle rap community want to see it.
What not?
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I mean, he's built himself.
But the thing about it is,
listen, he's built himself. He's fixed his teeth. You know what I'm saying? He's got with Remy Ma.
Right.
I mean, the steps that he's made it looks great within the battle community. You know
so the crazy thing is that the battle rap community want to see him. They paying for the pay-per-view. The views is okay because, like I said, his average views is 300,000 per battle. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Where you got Cassidy that's at like 2-point-something million per battle. So so I'm still trying to get what it is. I think maybe it could be like a whole in the moment situation. So shouts out again to the Cassidy versus Eazy the Block Captain face-off that just took place. So they just released yesterday. It took place in Atlanta. Shouts out to Takeover Battle League. It was a little chaotic though, and this is no shot at the organizers. Jay Black, shouts out to him, who was the moderator. He didn't do a lot of he didn't even ask nothing. He asked like one question in the beginning, and he just let them yell at each other for the whole thing. It's got 175,000 views. Yeah, it could have been structured a little bit more. You could have asked some questions. You could have paused them like, yo, calmed it down, asked them questions. You know what I'm talking about? And it just kind of was just like, where you from? Definitely Cassidy won the face-off. Come on, man. Cassidy, something about, Cassidy. Somebody was like Muhammad Ali, Mayweather. Cassidy is definitely that guy when it comes to facing off, talking that trash. I mean, the one with him and Hitman Holla, it's 4 million views.
Wow.
The face-off. I don't even think the battle got that many views.
Wow.
The face-off got like 4.2 million views. So yeah, man, either which way, but it was like a whole lot of where you from. He's like, yo, you from Pottsville. You basically 2 hours from Philly. You claiming a place you're not really from, so on and so forth. So yeah, man, but it was definitely entertaining, but it just was a whole lot of name calling. You really couldn't hear a lot. You didn't hear nothing about the bars. But I guess it doesn't matter because it got 175,000 views in one day, so that's the main thing.
That's the main thing. 170 what?
175,000 views.
175,000 people was interested in seeing it.
Yeah, so facts, man. So definitely December 6th. And then right after December 6th is December 13th. MC War comes to Philly for the first time. Charlie Clips versus Reed Dollaz, produced by New Older Kid. Get your ticket. Matter of fact, you could go on any Cricket Wireless, and this is like a gift of battle rap. You know, if y'all want to watch the battle for free, you go to Cricket Wireless. You go ahead and just sign up. You sign up, just go in there and say, hey, I'm looking for a free ticket. This is in Philly, and you get to come to the battle on December 13th for free. So now, Denzel, did you hear about, because you know, the podcast that Jim Jones got is Jim Jones, is Fab, it's Maino, and it's Davies. So Maino already said, look, what's up? He tried to, he basically, he's letting them know from the beginning, look, I got a song with Max B, because they got music from, all of them got music with Max B, I think. Well, even Jim Jones obviously got music with Max B. I don't know about Fab, but definitely Davies got a song with Max B. I'm pretty sure Fab do too. But either which way, so it was a situation is like, he was like, my friends don't rock with my enemies type thing, right? That's what Jim Jones said. Maino was like, all right, because, you know, Maino was kind of tied to Jim Jones pretty heavy, right? So but you know, shouts out to Gully TV, because he definitely, you know, brought to my attention that they was all quiet. Fab and Dave East was quiet when the conversation was going on. You know what I'm talking about? So, you know, they was all at the Philly game. Well, not all, but we know Maino was at the Philly game, right? Because he went to the Eagles game immediately after, right? So, immediately after his release, right? The Eagles versus Jets, was that it?
It was a Jets game, yeah.
Eagles versus Jets. And man, green on green, that's crazy. And you know, and that's crazy because that's his. I think Max B whole thing is green. So either which way, Maino is there. They don't come. They don't see each other. There's no photos taken. But the welcome home party, you heard right?
Nah.
Davies was there.
And
they saying Fab was there too. I didn't see photos of Fab there, but I heard he was there. But I definitely saw. I mean, the photos of Davies is all over the internet. That he was at the welcome home party.
It's crazy.
But yeah. So what you think? What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, I look at it like this. You can't really. I understand the Brooklyn loyalty. I get that, but they were men. They were peoples.
Brooklyn. Dude is from Harlem. One is from Harlem. One's from Brooklyn.
Yeah,
oh, you're just saying
Maino,
period. Yeah, I got you. Okay.
The fact that Maino's position is saying like, okay, look, I'm loyal.
Right.
I'm gonna stick by you.
Yeah.
I get that. But now you have to look at the fact. You got to look at the fact that Max B and Jim Jones were friends at one point.
Right.
So it's like,
yeah, definitely.
So like, you know, you got to let them figure that out. You know what I'm saying? To kind of jump into that situation is kind of crazy. Now I understand that, you know, at my point he ain't have to make it public.
Who?
Maino.
Yeah, well, he didn't. He thought about doing that. I really think he thought that
he made it public.
Yeah, but this is what I'm thinking.
The moment he made it public,
when he brought it up,
he could have been quiet about it.
But I'm thinking when he brought it up, I think he was really trying to get him to be like, yo, like, nah, it's all good, it's all love, and he didn't. He was like, it's not all love, it's not all good, and if you is over there, just know that I can't rock with you because I'm not rocking with that guy. Period. Whatever. Right. So I mean, but yeah, I mean, I think
I just think that, you know, Maino could have went about it differently because he had a segue with it. He was like, yo, look, will you let that squash? Will y'all squash that? He said, nah, I'm petty.
Right.
So the moment he said I'm petty, you should have did Dave East. Let's be quiet.
Yeah, that's true. Let's
be quiet.
He kept going. Yeah, I got you.
You know what I mean? But I get the loyalty.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, that's that love. You know what I mean? But he could have been quiet about it because you don't know what's gonna happen in the future. You know what I'm saying? Because like look, he's at the Jets game, right?
Right.
And
you at the Jets game.
You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
And you can't even go over there and talk to dude
because you already
you made it known.
Yeah.
So now. And dude don't even come and talk to you.
Yeah, but
because guess what?
He did it the right way because
guess what?
He did it the right way. Maino did it the right way.
He already told you.
Right.
He already told dude, like, yo, dude, he already picked a side.
Yeah.
So the moment he know you there, he's not, I'm not giving you that.
Nah, Maino did it the right way. I'm going to tell you why. Because that's how Jim Jones feel. So if he wouldn't have did that and he would have went and he would have showed love to Max B in any way, shape, or form, that'd have been the end of his relationship with Jim Jones.
I'm not saying he had to, but I'm saying you don't put yourself in a position where
I mean, he was already.
It is what it is now.
Well, I think he brought it out to light. He made sure he understood, and he got viewership and paid from doing it too. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause they could have did that. They definitely could have did that offline, but he chose to do it online, which actually adds value to his brand. But what he did was he definitely now knows, okay, well, I can't. You get what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? Like, now, what if he didn't bring that conversation up and he showed love to Max B when Max B came home? He saw him at the Jets game. They took photos. That would have been a problem. His relationship with Jim Jones would have been over. And because Jim Jones would have been like, you should have known. You know what I'm saying? And he probably in his mind like, yo, I had music with this guy. I was working with this guy before you and even, you and him even had a situation.
Agreed. So where does that put Dave East in them?
Nah, Dave East still quiet. Dave East still quiet. So Dave East is in a situation where, I mean, I don't think it was even like that as much as Maino is with Jim. I mean, they got a whole group together, bro. They got Lobby Boys, bro. They got a brand. They probably trademarked and everything.
See, that's my point. He didn't have to say nothing.
But no, the point. I think he did. I think he had to find out where your man stood on it, where his stance was. If I go dap this guy up, is it gonna be beef between me and you?
So where,
and yes, it's gonna be.
So where does that stand
with Dave East and Fabolous?
Right.
It's a business relation. It's a more long arm distance relationship than it is with him and Maino. They could probably. I don't see why they can't continue doing the podcast. They might not, but I'm just saying.
But if they do,
yeah, it's business. But it's a different type of business.
Why?
Because Maino and Jim Jones, they like family. They trying to push the we family type thing. I met your mother. I know your moms. You know my moms. You know what I'm saying? That's the vibe that they pushing right now.
I mean, I get it.
You get what I'm saying?
I get it.
So Dave East and Fab that much. Even though Fab and Jim Jones been rocking heavy, but. Are they like that? Like, well, I can't go rock with this dude. I know him too. I don't got no beef with him too.
I get it, but the moment that I know you're going over there, I'm gonna be thinking like, yo, look, you're over there. I'm gonna be thinking like, damn. Well, are you? It's two ways.
Right.
You either going over there to go get intel, or you going over there to give intel.
Right.
But going over there puts you in a very gray area. It's always been like that from. I mean, that's what it's been for forever. The moment you're playing both sides of the fence, you get caught out there. You know what I'm saying? Whether you get caught out there by that side of the fence or that side of the fence.
Yeah, but Max B don't look like he's looking. It doesn't look like it. Look like he just want to make music. Like I ain't.
It doesn't even have to be him. It could be his people's.
Him. That's true. But him coming out, the vibe I got off of him, like it was just like a true sense of relief. Like, I mean, it's 18 years, you know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously there's a lot of people that we don't see video footage of when they first come out. But when, Al came out, it wasn't the same type of like, almost in tears type of situation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When Gucci Man came out, I don't recall, you know what I mean? It looking like that. This guy, man, I don't think Max B is trying to have no problems. I think he just going to get to the money, make that music, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully, these guys could just, keep, but yeah, man, I don't see why. But again, they come from a different mentality than I do, because I don't see why it should be a problem for Dave East and Fabolous, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously the dude Max B already saying, I don't even want no beef. He already, you know what I'm saying? He's saying he said I don't want no problems with dude. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
So like, so to tie everybody into your situation is a little selfish. Don't you think so?
Yeah, but at the same time,
it's debatable.
It's debatable, man. That was debatable.
Yeah, so but either which way. In the last one, Meek Mill's verse Oschino, social media thing, I guess has been going on for some years now. But we got to see Oschino battle, bro. That's what.
Who first?
Who first? Oschino Freeway, Oschino Dutch. I think Oschino and Dutch, because Freeway is a little. You know what I'm saying? That, I mean, it might get too personal and, plus Freeway, I think from Dutch and Spade, I think that would be a perfect first one. Or him and Freeway. Him and Freeway would be good too, but I think, because the fact that Cassidy and Freeway never took place and it was supposed to happen again, the part 2, right? I heard it was money put down and everything, and it didn't happen. I don't think your man want to deal with that, with a battle. Freeway.
I think Oschino versus Math Hoffa.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Now that one right there, that's crazy. And it's not too personal either.
Nah, because your man called him a diva.
Man,
your man
it's
called
not
him
too
a diva,
personal
you know
either, yo. I like that one. I like that one.
Like he threw all types of shots at him, called him Halle Berry.
I like that one.
Like,
I like that one.
And your man Hoffa been quiet.
Yeah.
I mean, Hoffa might be calling you, man.
And it's debatable.
It's time to drop a shell on them. Bang, boogie, fit well, garbage MCs. We got the nails to seal your coffin. Plus this long hammer guarantees we going off from the deal. The sign, the seal, sunny, the streets talking. Now